The old man didn't understand why I was smiling. To him, the river was just water. To me, it was survival. For the next several hours, I searched the valley for materials, flexible vines, strong branches, anything useful. The tribe followed me curiously. Children trailed behind like ducklings. The adults watched from a distance. Nobody understood what I was doing. Honestly, I wasn't sure they even understood why I kept returning to the river. By sunset, I had everything I needed. Back at the cave, I sat beside the fire and started weaving. The children gathered immediately. Their eyes followed every movement. They had never seen anyone create something like this before. Neither had the adults. The elder watched silently from across the cave. Several hunters whispered among themselves. I ignored them and continued working. Hours passed. Eventually, the first basket trap was complete. It wasn't beautiful, it wasn't perfect, but it would work. The next morning, I returned to the river. This time, several children followed me. A woman came too. Perhaps she was worried I would get lost. Perhaps she was simply curious. Either way, they watched carefully. At the river, I cut apart a small animal the hunters had caught earlier. The smell of fresh meat spread through the air. The children looked horrified. Food was precious. Why waste it? I took the entrails and placed them inside the basket. Then I lowered it into the water. Nobody understood. Even I felt nervous. If this failed, I would look like a fool. Minutes passed, then the fish arrived. Dozens of them. The smell attracted them instantly. They fought over the bait. I waited. Then I lifted the basket. The children gasped. Inside were 4 large fish. The woman froze. For several seconds, nobody moved. Their brains simply couldn't process what had happened. Food, living food, caught from the river, without chasing it, without hunting it, without risking death. I couldn't stop smiling. This was only the beginning. The children shouted excitedly. The woman touched the fish as if she expected them to disappear. Soon everyone was laughing. The first laughter I had heard since arriving. We repeated the process all day, again and again and again. Every lift brought more fish. By sunset, we had caught over 200. 200. The tribe had never seen so much food in one place. When we returned to the cave, people rushed toward us. At first, they thought we had discovered some miracle. In a way, we had. The fish were piled high. Children danced around them. Women smiled. Even the hunters looked amazed. That night, nobody went hungry. For the first time since I arrived, every person ate until they were satisfied. Watching them eat was one of the most rewarding moments of my life. The little children who usually cried from hunger fell asleep smiling. The adults finally relaxed. The atmosphere inside the cave transformed completely. Hope had returned, but hope creates new problems. Success attracts attention. 3 days later, disaster arrived. It started with screaming. I was repairing another fish trap when the sound echoed through the valley. Hunters burst from the forest. Their faces were pale. Behind them came something enormous. At first, I thought it was a giant bird. Then I realized it was hunting them. The creature stood nearly 3 meters tall. Its legs were long and powerful. Its beak looked capable of tearing through bone. One hunter carried a giant egg. The creature clearly wanted it back. The hunter ran desperately. The bird gained ground. Everyone in the tribe watched helplessly. Then it struck. The beak hit the hunter's chest. He collapsed instantly, dead before he touched the ground. Panic spread through the tribe. Women grabbed children. Hunters backed away. Nobody wanted to fight that monster. I couldn't blame them. The creature was terrifying. But as I watched it move, I noticed something. Its legs, long, thin, powerful, yet vulnerable. An idea formed immediately. I grabbed 2 stones. Then I took a length of leather cord. The children watched as I tied the stones to opposite ends. Nobody understood. I barely had time to explain. The bird finished with its victim. Then it looked toward the cave, toward the tribe, toward the children. My decision was made. I stepped forward alone. Gasps spread behind me. The elder tried to stop me. I shook my head. The bird shrieked and charged. Every step shook the ground. My heart pounded. My palms sweated. I spun the cord above my head. Faster, faster, faster. The stones blurred. The bird came closer. 30 meters, 20, 10. I released. The bolus flew through the air. For one horrible second, I thought I had missed. Then the cord wrapped around both legs. The giant bird stumbled. Its momentum carried it forward. The creature crashed violently into the ground. The tribe stared in disbelief. The bird struggled. It flapped wildly, but its legs remained tangled. I sprinted forward, grabbed a heavy stone, raised it high, then brought it down with all my strength. The first strike cracked the skull. The second ended everything. Silence filled the valley. The giant predator stopped moving. I stood there breathing heavily. The children erupted first, then the women, then the hunters. Soon the entire tribe was cheering, not because a monster had died, because fear had died. For years, creatures like this had terrorized them. Now one had fallen, and everyone had seen how it happened. That evening, the atmosphere inside the cave felt different. People no longer looked at me as a stranger. They no longer looked at me as a guest. For the first time, they looked at me as a leader. And whether I wanted it or not, that was exactly what I was becoming. What I didn't realize was that much greater challenges were coming. Food was only the first step. Survival was only the beginning. If this tribe truly wanted a future, we would need more than fish. We would need tools, weapons, storage, organization, and eventually, we would need a civilization.